And welcome to Tonic Live. Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live, the part of the week where we go through a demonstration with our very own in-house card designer, Alison Whelan.
Hello!
There she is.
Hello.
I'm Owain. I look after social media here and present. And then we got the man on the decks, Daniel Lewis. There he is.
Lewis. Yep, thanks for giving my full name. That's a proper introduction.
There you go. Give you the
That's
full.
when he's been naughty.
Give you the full whack then, Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis.
If you insist on doing the cameras. Hi everyone. Hope you're okay. Yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming up the rest of this week. So we're closing to the end of our birthday, our 17th birthday.
We've got a couple of days left, mind. Still days to enjoy.
Still some new products as
Definitely.
well. Got Legacy Keeper coming on the next 2 days, I think.
Legacy Keeper's on Friday, and then today at 6 PM we got the floral die and stamp set. So the first floral die and stamp we've done in quite a while.
It is, it is. Oh, and I have absolutely loved working with them. They just mould so easily.
They do.
We did a lot of tweaking with those dies, and they. Well, I think they're just the ticker.
Yeah, we hope that you enjoy the outcome when you get a look. So it's 6 PM today on a channel TV, which is a UK-based craft shopping channel, but they sell kind of globally in most places. I'm not sure Australia, but the rest of it they do their best to ship to. Check it out.
So I want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, Owain does have a black eye.
Yes, I do.
So
Dan was not happy with the result of the craft battle and just lost his head.
Just lost my head. There was only 3 votes.
No, footballing, and I had an elbow, a stray elbow, but it's all right. It looks worse than it is. So
see, you shouldn't have gone back to footy.
Shouldn't have gone back to that. I know you said that you're playing football again.
I know.
Yeah, I know, and I am.
I know, because you'd had a break, hadn't you?
I had a break, but now, well, yeah, I'm back, and this is what happens when you when you play sports.
That's when you're a mature sportsman.
When you play as a mature sportsman, this is what happens. Yeah, so we're going to go through a bit of the craft kit today because we unboxed it on the 6th, but we haven't had a chance to do a make yet and show you what the dies are all about. And
I knew you'd be champing at the bit, and I knew you'd want to see what was in you. So
yeah,
that's what I thought we'd show you.
We're going to go. I think these dies, they're kind of a spiritual successor to what we've seen our pets we did ages ago, which was Harvey's Legend and Toby's Sill. So they're like, you know, the pets and this window, which was so popular. They haven't been in production for ages.
But it doesn't have to be pets. So I'm going to show you as I'm making it how you can do it without pets as well, because it may be that, you know, pets are not your thing, or you like to send cards without pets on. So we'll show you both options, and see which one inspires you. Yeah,
we'll see what inspires you. 2 important notes though on the kit this month. So when we unboxed it last week, there were 2 changes which are made before then. So there was an Onyx Black card in there, but that's been replaced by Clementine Orange, and there was a pink pearlescent card which is now replaced by a pink mirror card, pink chiffon. It's just all been changed around a little bit, but you still get the same amount of card in there, and some great stuff. So some Onyx Black has been used on this, but you'll see, we'll show you the rest of the card, or the new card that's going to be in at some point anyway. Yeah,
I've used the old colours, so a lot of you will have these colours at home anyway. And if you haven't, they can be substituted with the colours that you've already got there as well. Yeah. So it's not going to be a problem.
Definitely. So you can check out all that at toniccraftkit.co.uk if you're interested in subscribing and getting involved and ordering your kit for the month. And if you're in the USA, you go to www.tonic-studios.com and you'll see a banner on there for Tonic Craft Kit. Click there and find out everything you need to know if you're in the USA. But the UK site deals with the rest of the world. So US site is tonic-studios.com, and that's for the US, but the rest of the world, toniccraftkit.co.uk. So you ready to take us away?
I am, I certainly am.
Take us away.
So this is the card we're going to create. So I thought I'd have a little bit of fun. We've got acetate in this kit, so I thought we'd have a little bit of fun with it and use it. It's a card, if you're thinking, I'm not so sure with these window cards, because you can see into the card as you can, but I've also put another layer in this card, so you can also write on the inside of the card. So I'm going to show you that as well. So, anybody that's not seen the kit will get this is our kit box. So we've got a little inspiration sheet, and it tells you how to put all the little animals together. So they are all there to explain. It's your crib sheet. You've got a folder this month, a file to put your folders in this month, which is always lovely, because you think then, gosh, you know, look at all the different kits I've collected. And these are your dies and stamps. So I'll show you, I've done the cutting out, but I will show you where I've had everything from, because sometimes that helps.
I'll show the card close up again. I'm not sure if people have seen it so far. So there you go.
Sorry. So
this is the card. They saw it from a distance, but this is the card we're going to be creating today with Alison, and this is using all stuff that's in your kit, but some of the black card, which has been swapped out for an orange, and you've got another pink. It's a mirror card pink that you can have instead. But yeah, that's it. So you're going to learn how to make this with Alison today. So she's going to show you.
Okie dokie. So the only thing I've added is I've added a little bit of white card, a little bit of pattern card, and a little bit of handmade card. Oh, and a tiny bit of lace and a cocktail stick. Everything else has come in the kit. So you know, you're not going to have to add a huge amount to it. So I've started off with a 6x6 plain card blank. So that's all I've done, is taken the pattern die, and this is a verso die. So I've popped that on and die cut it. So that stays in my cardstock. And that's a lovely starting point without anything else. You know, you could just sit your little cat or dog on the side there with a nice little sentiment, and you may not want to put anything else on it. That may be enough for you.
We've got loads of people with us, all the USAs as usual on YouTube. Hi all of you on there as well. Craft Angel Online says hello lovely peeps, and then he got a few people about the hurricane in the USA. Hope you're all staying safe. I got Joan, the shadow operation. Hope it's gone well, Joan, and speedy recovery to you. Mary, don't worry about my eye. It was an elbow from football. Don't worry. I need to say that, just intervals today. It's all alright, but yeah, who else we got? We got Tammy's with us. Walking into physio tomorrow, Joan. Yeah, speedy recovery,
excellent.
Joan. Catherine Carey's with us. Hey, Catherine. Barbara from Tennessee, USA. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, all the US is here. Loads. Sharon Hagerstorm's with us.
Hope everything's okay with you, Sharon.
Yeah, hope you're okay, Sharon. From Lanzarote, Diane, by the pool. That's a different kind of weather, that.
That's nice weather, isn't it?
You've got a foam pad in your hair.
Have I?
Yeah. You could have them as earrings, though, couldn't you? You could.
That is,
you could foam pad earrings.
Oops.
Foam pad earrings are a true craft.
I thought I'd done all my cutting, so I do apologise. So there are. Let me show you the die.
Ricky says, will you say hi to Emily? Hi,
hello,
Emily.
Hello, Emily. How are you?
How are you?
So these are all the layers of your window. So you have the inner window, which cuts your crossbar, like your old-fashioned sash windows. Then you've got a bigger, oh, if I can get it out now, it's all stuck. A bigger rectangle, and then you've got your pattern piece. So I'm using the smaller window at the moment, and I'm just going to stick this in place in the centre. There we are. I think I've only left one cut. I'm sure I've done all the others.
I just Sharon, you've always got the innovative ideas. The window will make a great Christmas card, having a tree peeking through the back.
It will.
How cool would that be?
I didn't think we were going down Christmas Road today, but it is definitely going to make a fantastic Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Christmas tree?
Christmas card?
Christmas card
Nama
with a tree.
would make it into a Christmas tree.
Nama definitely.
She'd make it into a Christmas tree somehow.
Definitely.
Or Christmas scene.
A Christmas scene, yeah.
So there we go. There is my aperture cut into my card. Woo. There we are. So where do we go now? I wanted to put actual acetate into this. So my next bit is, let me see if I can find the acetate. Right, now the acetate hasn't cut through completely. So all I would do, because these are not media dies, they're normal dies, I would just run my scissors. I have run it through with the larger of the window dies. So I've used that one. And I'm just going to run around it with the scissors. It's made an indent, so it's really easy to just run your scissors around.
And it would be a great spooky Halloween window as well. Yes,
oh yeah.
It would.
Well, your cats would be perfect for Halloween as well.
Yeah, yeah, have them on there. A black cat.
Right, just chopping all this off. And you've also got a film on this acetate. So what I find it easier to do is take your craft pick, go to the side. You see me here, just go to the, I know it's awful hard to see acetate. If you just scratch slightly on the side, and the film will lift away, and then you can just pull it off. There we are, and there's your film gone, and your window is lovely and clear then.
Natalie, I think you got a comment in French there, Natalie. If we can translate it, we will. J'adore the videos, so I'm saying you love the videos. Different kits. Produce different kits. Thank you. Dan might be able to Google translate that, or someone who speaks French will be able to help me. But yeah, if you're interested in the kits, toniccraftkit.co.uk. If you are based in France, or pretty much any French-speaking country, I think we got you covered on Tonic Craft Kit, including Canada as well. Then.
Okay, so I've taken the black card, but on the back of the black card, before I die cut it, I've put some of our double-sided adhesive sheets. Because these items are a little bit small and I'm sticking onto acetate, that's the reason I've used them. So what have I used to cut this? I have used, you know when you can't see it, there it is. I've used the outer die, and I've also used the inner window to cut the aperture. So that is going to make my window frame. So again, just peel the backing off. I think it's going to have to be a glasses off days today.
Glasses off.
I haven't done that for a while.
You haven't, you don't anymore. Tonya from Huntsville, Alabama. Hi Tonya. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Nina, hi everyone as well on YouTube. Lose it. I'm looking forward to this kit. I haven't got any of your animal dies yet. Yeah, it's a different kind of, so maybe you have the animal dies you might have, maybe the buildables or things we've done, but this is a different, these
it is different.
They're more, to create a sort of scene or just something cute. If you're into your minimal cards as well, these are great for that. And yeah, the window is a great kind of wow card for you to see. Most definitely.
So there's the first part of my window. Then I've done the same with the window frame, and I've put the double-sided adhesive sheet on the back there. So we'll take that out to the way and pop that window onto the inside. It makes it so much easier. You're not faffing with glue, tape, anything. There we go. So we're all stuck together. So the next bit now, that is going to sit into my aperture. So I'm going to use a little bit of tape for this. I've got some 3mm tape because I want it right on the edge of my window. So if we move them out the way, there we are. So we're going to pop this right on the edge.
Carol said, Ali, amazed you found your acetate so quickly on the test. Usually takes me hours.
Oh, believe you me, I've been looking all yesterday and this morning for acetate on my desk, especially when I've cut it.
I think, yeah, Mary's translated. Thanks for the lovely comment for that earlier then, from Natalie. Hope you're enjoying the show.
There we are. We'll pop a little bit along the bottom because you're not going to see that bit, and a little bit along the top. Oops.
Karen's in Texas. Hey Karen.
Hey.
Hello.
We're racking up the states. One day we will do the 50 states.
I'm sure we will.
We'll get them up. We'll do them on a board and just mark them off.
There we get in there. Oops. Go to the top first one.
Yeah, it's the first kit we've had an acetate in.
It is.
You can use your acetate from your.
You can use your acetate
dyes
from your packaging.
From your packaging.
Most definitely. Right, have a little look where you're going with this. You really want to centralise this right into the middle of your card, because you know with the red line tape you've got one chance. There we go. So there's our window all in place, and you can see the reflection from the acetate. If you're wondering as well, this acetate is construction weight acetate. How can I explain it? Let's get it out of the box. So when you look at it, it'll bend. You can make your card out of this acetate and it will hold itself up. It's not a floppy acetate. You know, you can get some and they're really quite thin.
It does. If you compare it to today, that's a much thinner. So on your packaging, it's a thinner bendy, but there is some
thinner bendy. That's very Welsh.
Thinner bendy, bendier. It's got a bit more rigidity to it.
It certainly has.
Thinner bendy. It's a thinner bendy acetate.
So I've taken out denim blue from the kit, and I've used the outer die to cut my shape, and then I have used the larger of the two inner windows. This is going to glue onto the back, but even though I'm gluing it on the back, I want the nice side showing, because you're not going to see an awful lot coming through the front, but you are going to see the back of your card. So I'm really eking out this Nouveau glue. I can't wait for it to come back in stock.
Yeah.
So
deluxe adhesive.
I need a little bit of shaking with it. I'm getting to the bottom of the pot.
Stu Jones says 3 weeks and 6 days to go. I'm assuming that's Greece again.
Have a fabulous time.
It's kind of like a Christmas countdown, Sue going to Greece.
Oh, yeah. My heart goes
it's always
with
like
you.
You're always counting down. She is always going to Greece forever, perpetually going to Greece, Sue.
But as
soon as she comes back,
she's just back. Like, oh, 100 days till Greece. Yeah, we know, Sue. Rubs it in every time.
I just love Greece.
Sabine's from Sweden's with us. Billy, people were wondering about you, and you're here now. They wanted to know how you're doing the hurricane. I think Billy's in Michigan. Yeah. Hi, I'm from northern New York. I love the kits. Look forward to receiving them each month. Oh, Kim, I'm so glad.
They are fantastic kits.
Definitely.
And there's so much inspiration in them.
And the team, they work all year to just... Like, we're so far ahead, we have to work to get the kits together, that they're working on... I don't know how far ahead they... In terms of just designing them and putting them together, I'm not sure where they are.
So there's the inside of my card.
Probably...
On the outside. So it looks beautiful, whichever way you're looking at it. Right, my next little... I was thinking, now what can I put on there? So I thought, right, I want a net curtain. So I got to find... I've cut off a little bit of lace, and it's just normal lace, and it is about 3.5 centimetres wide. And a cocktail stick. Now I did have a cocktail stick here now. Never mind about the acetate. Where's the cocktail stick gone? Oh, it's on the floor.
There you go. Got it.
I knew it was somewhere.
Don't you usually wear glasses, Ali?
I do, but I've just popped them off for now. I have good and bad days with my glasses. So that's all I've done with the cocktail stick, is gone through the lace and just kind of interweaved it. So give it a little push. You do have to give it a wiggle. And almost like you sew in with your cocktail stick, going through your lace. And just keep it going.
You can create, your own curtains and stuff.
You can. There is a little die here.
Blinds, I'm sure.
I've got a blind, so we've got a little blind for the top. But this is also, whoops, put it the right way on. This is also your curtains that will go down the side as well. You put 2 of them down the side and overlap. But I thought, well, you've seen that idea because that's on your kit.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give you another idea.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are doing yet with these when they arrive on the showcase. 'Cause I know you'll do some crazy stuff.
Oh, I know.
What about doing like a really tall card where you have like multiple?
You could have a house.
Like 2.
What
like
about
you'd have
making
4,
a doll's house with it?
a doll's house card?
That's the challenge for Lou.
Wow, isn't it? Yeah.
Lou, the gauntlet's been thrown.
Lou, gauntlet down. A house one, so it would be quite a big card, but you'd have like
4 windows.
Yeah, 4 windows, and then it just opens. It could be a tent fold, and it just opens up like a doll's
Could
house.
be.
Whoa.
Oops, I'm still sewing, yeah.
Did I miss something? I thought today's vault shop would be open again for kits 11 and 12. That was told on Tonic Live earlier. No vault today. I don't think I mentioned that, unless I did it by accident. But it's going to be, the vault's going to open again. It's going to be next month. I think it's around the 14th of October. So just keep an eye out then, and then the previous kits will all be available, just like we did with the vault in the summer. It's going to be the same, and we're going to do it there. So sorry if I was confusing, Marie.
But it will only be kits 11, 12 and 13 because the others have sold out.
The others are sold out too.
There we are. So there's my little curtain. So just spread it out as wide as you need it. And then I'm going to glue it to the inside of my card. So to keep it... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, yeah, Sandra Davis from Perth, Australia. She's loving her kit. It's due any day now. Oh, you'll have
awesome.
Enjoy it when it gets there.
Just to keep things nice and safe, I've chopped off the points off the cocktail stick.
Don't want any accidentally poking.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want that.
No.
So while my glue gun's warming up, because I forgot to heat it, we'll pop the blind in place. So my little blind is making, this is a little bit of pattern paper I had. So I'm just going to make like an Austrian blind. Take note now for decor, right? For when you move.
Yeah.
Dan's not listening.
No.
I am listening.
He picked out his carpets the other day.
He's not listening to me.
He's showing me. He's going, oh, look at these carpets I picked out.
Yeah.
There we
And I
are.
was like, oh.
It's all picked up now.
This Nuvo glue will stick to acetate as well, if you're wondering.
Oh, I think someone asked earlier, it might have been Marie. She asked about, can you emboss that acetate?
I don't see why not. I haven't done it, but I don't see why not. I will give it a go and I will let you know. Right, so pop your little cocktail sticks into the glue. You just need 2 tiny little drops. And there is my lace curtain. I could have dropped it down a little bit, but never mind. There's our curtain in place and our blind on the top.
Imagine it's like it's a home sweet home card or something like that, or you're saying, what, you know.
Well, that's what I'm
new
thinking.
house.
I was going to show you how to make this card, even if you didn't want to put the pets in, to show that you can still make a lovely card without the pets. You know, the pets could be something that you were not thinking of, but it could be that's your best bit in the kit as well. We're all different. So we're going to pop that just to the side for a minute. My next bit now is for the centre of the card, because I wanted you to be able to write inside and not see the writing through the window. So what I've done, I've cut a piece of card that is slightly smaller than the inside of the card, and then left 1 centimetre as well. So that's my bit to glue it on with. So there's our paper. So I've used our beautiful, I think it's iced bouquet, I want to say. Ice something it is. And I know this, has this gone out in the kit? I have a feeling it has.
Kit, yeah.
So you may well be keeping this there to stroke. Stop it.
Stop stroking your card if you can use it.
Get your papers out.
Jonas, hi Dan, are you, did you get your house, or are you moving in with your girlfriend?
No and no, currently. So that's a good one.
Joan, stop flirting with Dan all the time.
Yeah, I went today.
We just want to ask if he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Joan. Just
don't. Yeah,
you don't need to dance around it. Oh, so you're moving in with your girlfriend?
Huh? I'm in the process currently to hopefully be able to purchase my first flat. It's going okay so far. Nothing's been like finalised or anything.
You've got the plot, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've reserved my plot, but no mortgages or anything have been confirmed or anything. So I'm kind of holding reservations of being excited until I actually have
We're not
money.
going to fully announce that he
Yeah.
Just be glad
But
you've got
why
a
not?
plot.
Yeah.
I lost mine years ago.
Yeah.
You can all make Home Sweet Home and
Yeah.
cards for Dan then and just send them
Exactly.
to
I'll just
HQ. I'd love
constantly-
that.
yeah,
That'd be
constantly.
great.
There we are.
And no, Joan, no girlfriend, just to let you know.
Really confused. How can 11 be in the vault when they're completely out of stock? It may be the 11 has completely gone. Those were the only ones we could put in the vault. Was the last 3.
Yeah.
So there's.
So yeah, it could be the case that 11 is. We haven't done a stock count as of yet, but they could have, because even when we say that it has sold out, we do keep a handful behind, and it is a handful behind to help with customer service related issues, because it does happen from time to time that we send something in the post and it doesn't receive to the other person just because it gets lost for various reasons. So we do need to reserve a certain amount of number just to make sure that if that does happen, then we do have reserves for that. But it could be the case that we don't have any 11, 12 or 13. You know, it's just that that's when we open
check
it.
Those, yeah. With 11 though, I think, yeah, I'll get back to you on that one, Maria, and see what we got.
Okay, so lay your card. So your pretty pattern is covering your window, and you're lining up the crease in the middle, and you've centralised your card. Bring the back forward, and that is your panel perfectly in place. And there's your card ready to stand. It's on a glass mat at the moment, so it's a little bit slidey. It's not very happy standing, but it will stand. If you have trouble standing your cards up, just make sure you give your fold a good crease. There we are, perfect.
Nailed it.
So that's how far we are now. The next bit is our windowsill. No, this was the card. Now this is a matte black card. It's a beautiful card. Oh, hang on, where are we going?
I'll do that one, why not?
All right.
Yeah.
There we are. It's a lovely, lovely card, and it's nice to see the different textures in this kit. So the reason I've done this, that's my windowsill. So we pop our windowsill on, a couple of foam pads.
Alison, how did you know I was petting all of my papers from my craft kits this morning?
I just know.
You don't need pets, do you? 'Cause you can just
I just know these
on your
things.
lap, just stroking your craft kit.
Exactly. So the windowsill is in the kit as well. So we're just going to pop that in place. There we are, make sure we're in the middle. There we go. And we've also got the shutters. So the shutters again, everything I'm using is all in your kit. So here's the shutters and the windowsill underneath it. So I've die cut them and I've embossed them. So what I'm going to do now, in your kit as well, everything is in your kit. Let's get my brush. You've got a Metro Grey ink pad. So just take a brush and pop your die, let me make a bit of space, pop it back on and just sweep from one side just to get your colour on the one side.
You can create like all different types of windows, so like look around you
Exactly.
and think, you know, you can do like a rustic or Italian sort of window, but you could do, you know, other types of windows as well, you know, if you.
So I want
up
the
to you.
shading to be towards the window. So on the other side now, I'm doing the opposite. So I've come in from that side on the one, so I'm going to come in from the other side on the other.
Could you use it as a door if you wanted to as well?
You could. It could be your door.
You and your doors.
You're obsessed with doors.
Say we were to have a mirror
on the other side of that door.
We're not having a mirror today. We're just having shutters today. So there are my 2 shutters, all cut and inked. But I wanted them to be lifted up. Can you see? I'm hoping you can see that. I wanted them lifted up off the page a little bit. So what I've done, make sure I've got the inner bits now. I've put 2 layers of, actually in your kit you've got foam pads anyway. These will be easier to use. Put 2 layers of foam pads on the inner bit. No, on the outer bit, sorry. I'm contradicting myself like anything now. Right, we'll cut these down. So on the outer side we'll have 2 layers of foam pads. In the middle we'll have 1, and on the inner side none, and we'll pop a bit of glue.
Hi to all, just coming. Hey Mary, where's he go? Mary says she was in the running because I think Kim was saying she wanted to set you and Aisha up, Dan.
Yeah.
But I was in the
running. I've heard such rumours.
Well, I was in the running and the slight hitch came up that he's married already. That's it, Mary, you know.
Yeah.
Ships passing in the night, wasn't it? You didn't really... Unlucky, you just didn't... It never happened, but...
Oh, for shame, isn't it?
It is a shame.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
There we are. So there's my 2 layers. Then we'll have 1 layer in the middle. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to do the same on the other side. But this grey is fabulous for just adding a little bit of shade, a little bit of texture.
That's it. If you've had a number of craft kits now, you'll have a proper good collection of all sort of Nouveau and different things to use. Like look at your previous kits and think, oh, what Nouveau stuff did I have in there which will work well with these windows? Because you're going to have, because some people probably just only get the kits, you know, there's not like they're pushing outside of these. So you're gonna have a good collection build up. You're gonna have a good stamp set. You're gonna have a good set of dies now and things like that. So you have a lot varying of your occasion.
If you're wondering, if you've never heard of our Nouveau ink pads, they're a hybrid ink pad, and what that means is they will work well with water-based products. So they will work with your Aquaflows, your markers, your water-based markers, anything like that. So just pop your shutters in place, squeeze it down, and then you've actually got the dimension on your shutter as well. So that's the easiest way I could think of. But they also work with your alcohol markers.
I think there's an exclusive at the moment. So at Craft Stash, have got big Nouveau as well, like so your Grande Nouveau. I think it's the only time it's been available in the UK as far. So if you
can't keep them in
on
stock,
the lookout,
that's
they never in. Billy said, I missed your comment, Kim. Did everyone forget? I offered to become a cougar. Dan just ignored, or I don't know what he's. I don't know the finish of that conversation.
I mean, the offer of the cougar is not necessarily, you know, declined. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the time or place to discuss such matters.
Just keep it in the private messages, okay?
Yeah.
Billy, yeah.
So that's how far we are at the moment.
And if we show it on the top screen, we'll see.
So we have our shutters in place. We've got our windowsills in place.
It is like a little doll's house, man.
It is like a doll's house, isn't it? So the next thing we're going to put in place now is, I know you've got little plant pots in this kit. So you've got a little die there with plant pots, but I thought I wanted a window box. So I have cut 2 windowsills, and I've cut them in the bronze, the labyrinth bronze, and I'm just going to cut one in half. I've cut some of these little plant pots, these little grasses, so I'm going to glue these in place, and they will just tuck underneath your window.
This is the sort of card though. Yeah, when it arrives, you will not. People won't know how
You'll
it's
be
done.
looking.
They'll just
how
be like,
is that? What's
just,
this?
how is that?
How can I make it?
Because that plays, you could use, you could use wallpaper and stuff and have it in the back on the back of the card.
Have you got a bit of wallpaper left from the decorator?
So if you look there, you've got that section. Like, how cool is that?
There we are. So I'm gluing the 2 half pieces that I've put on, and they're just going to glue in place. Then I've got you've got little topiary trees there. So I've cut those, but I want them to be slightly different colour to the other ones. So what am I going to do? Get my ink brush out again.
I'm saying Ali's space is getting smaller and smaller.
I know, it's a 6-inch space, isn't it?
Going.
I am so sorry. I'm a typical crafter like the rest of you. So I want this to be a little bit darker because I want it different to the other green. So use what's in your kit, and this is what's in your kit. There we go. So just a little bit of ink around there.
Yeah, Leslie, that looks brilliant. I can't wait for this kit. Yeah, a lot of people are excited about this kit.
You will love it. So pop the lid on again, because knowing me, I will pop my finger in there. I'm kind of veering away from that area, so I'm going to stay on the edge for now. And now I'm going to pop in these little bushes. So we'll have one there.
But it's up to you. You can create how detailed you want it to be.
You do what you like. We all got little things that we like to put on our houses, and
you could do like little, because of the, little flowers. You could do trellises, kind of things going on. Like you just think, yeah, up to you. Like what your dream frontal sort of thing.
Well, we all like to personalise our cards. I mean, you've said it many times how you enjoyed having personalised cards.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, they're always my favourite cards. It's just like I had a picture on, or whether it's just something that an in joke that you just have with someone.
Exactly.
It's just that's what it is, because that's what you can't get from over the counter, or you get like a card shop. You can't get that.
So I'm going to pop my next window box on the top of the first one, but onto foam pads, so I've created that little bit of dimension. And then we'll have the last little topiary tree, and that will sit on the front, so that's kind of overhanging everything. Right, so where are we up to now? I'm just thinking, should we pop our little flowers on?
Yeah.
I have lost a couple of flowers. I thought I had a few more, but I don't know where they are. I was looking under there. So I've cut the little flowers out, and these are just so cute. They come on a die with a little bird. Oh, I haven't done a bird yet. So you've got a flower and a little bird on your die. We've tried to contain the smaller dies in this set so that you're not going to be losing pieces. They're on a bigger plate. So, hopefully you can all just keep them in a safe spot. So I've popped, you've got crystal drops in your kit. I've done them already because I could just see these being splattered. Yeah,
seriously, I still think we should get this kit early as a tonic bonus. We wish we could. If we had the time, we'd get it out. But yeah, it's all, it comes in kind of at this. It comes in at the same time, and then it all goes out. So because Dan in the warehouse, he has to keep. He's only got so much space, just like Ali's desk. he has.
He's got to put that much
if
space.
Anything stays in there too long, he
imagine the glass
like, where's this going?
As a metaphor for the warehouse.
Yeah, imagine that.
There's only so much space, and the more stuff you put on, the less space you have to work.
Imagine a birthday launch. So when they say just in time production, if you ever heard that term, that's when stuff just comes in and then it goes out. So they pack all your kits together and then they go. So they're not, all of it isn't in the building
exactly
for very long. It's all just in and out.
I've just had one of those brain moments. I've not put my brickwork on.
You haven't put your brickwork on, have you?
No. I'll see if I can squeeze it in around the sides.
You tell me to not do it now at this point. When you,
I know.
You go, no, leave it.
I know.
Leave it.
Don't do it, oh.
Don't do it, oh. Bab's asking, is this a Chanda? No, it's this.
That's very kind of you.
Very kind of you to think that this is a professional craft channel. But
no.
Hochanda TV, if you type in hochanda.com into Google, it's a UK craft channel which says craft between the hours of 8 and 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. And it sells like lots of different craft stuff. So there's a show following this at 6 p.m. today where we got brand new dies of ours, and it's got close-up cameras, the lot. So well worth checking out Hochanda if you haven't caught it before.
That was a hold the breath one then.
That was It's a take the guard off moment.
Phew. So there's my brickwork.
Just about.
Like I say, I'm holding my breath here. So we'll have a couple there.
Marie said Let Leonie Loose, which is a program on Hochanda. She did some beautiful kaleidoscope boxes with graphic 45 shot at 11 a.m. So you can check that and you can watch all those Hochanda shows. So loads from our birthday, which is the 11-day period. You can look back at all the shows there. I think Jodie's just joined us too. So you can check out loads of those shows as well as the shows that are on later on. You can watch it back if you can't watch at 6 p.m. because I know you're around the world, people. So you may not, the time zone may not suit you. So you can check that out, but you can order from the US. And you can order through Europe as well, so well worth checking that out.
And when you're doing these, put your stamps on first, right? That's a top tip from me.
That's a top tip there. It's a life hack. Do things in the correct order. Life hack.
We have brickwork. A little bit distressed in places, but awesome. We have brickwork. If you're not into your pets, that may be as far as you want to go. But you've used so much of your kit there. But if you are into your pets, then you've got to take it further.
Definitely.
What have we got next?
Well, that's it. You can imagine a home sweet home card. There you go.
That's it.
You don't have to.
Don't do any more.
Let's say that person's got a cat.
Don't do any more.
Got a dog.
Right.
He pokes his head through the window.
Well, he had to.
He had to.
He just had to. I had to do the little dog in the window.
This is what we're working towards, everyone, if you hadn't seen so far.
I don't know whether you've seen the dog in the window.
I don't know if you could tell
much. Move the Purrrfect out the way. Can you see him?
Oh, that's nice.
He's in there, and the bird. The bird's like teasing him. There he is.
I'll tell you my little tip for the bird as well. So I've put all my bits together. I've been so organised. You won't believe it today. If you're not happy doing crystal drops for the eyes, I've got a white gel pen. Now there's an indent for the eyes. Use your gel pen. So there's my little eyes for my little woofer.
You can do drops as well, can you?
But if you're not confident doing drops, because some people are not, just use your gel pens. So let's go over to my other die set, because you know we have two lots of dies. So here's my little dog's head. It's a little bit of a funny shape, but that's our little dog. Emboss his eyebrows as well, because they bring it all into effect. Then on these little plates here, we've got his little muzzle, and we've got his ear, and there's little paws you can put on him, a little snout, and this all comes on one plate. So everything on there is for your dog. So let's pop a little bit of glue on here. And whoops, put his nose in place. His little snouty bit. And they've always got a scruffy little snout, haven't they? He looks, is this something like a Cairn Terrier? I'm not very good on other dogs. Yeah. Right, a little bit of glue on your mat, and then it'll pick up your pieces. There we are. So there's my little snout in place. And then we've got his ears. Well, should we do him a little bit different to the other one? This one could be a little bit of a startled dog, and his ears could be up in the air. Or he could be...
Look, Mary said technically the cat is in mid-air, so maybe angle it upwards as if he's going to land on the window. Yeah, you could.
Well, I thought it was a very low window, see.
Oh, you thinking
I
that's
took
what
it was a low window, and that was my
that's kind of how I saw it.
flowers underneath the window.
But that's me. Your cat can be anywhere, Mary.
Exactly, exactly. So a little bit of glue to pop his ears in place.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
So
You
I
could put
think
the
we'll
cat
have-
on the acetate, and it
You
would be like
could.
jumping
You could.
or the bird.
Yeah.
Or the bird.
So your ears can go on the front. Whoops. I've moved it now, which I shouldn't have done. Or they can go on the back. Glue on the back. So we'll pop one ear down, one ear up, because I think he's listening to the bird.
We got Leontine. I got moose antique drops and stencils. So yeah, well done for that.
Exactly.
They go nice with it.
So there's my little dog. We leave him dry by there. Then we'll move on to our cat. So I've started our cat. The little ears do cut out. So I've brought a little bit of cardstock that I'm going to pop behind. And there's not a huge amount of pieces to make them either. It's just, and they're all, as I say, they're all on one plate. You know, you're not going to be running around thinking, oh gosh, I've lost that bit, or I can't find that bit. There we are. You can either put a little bit of tape behind the ears and paper piece them in, or just glue a little bit of card on the front. So my little scissors, we'll have that, and we'll do a little bit of snipping.
And that's the. I guess that's the beauty of it. But being on one plate as well, you could cut a few and then do them if someone's got more than one.
Exactly.
Or something like that,
Exactly.
and use those little bits. But they're really cute little bits for whatever you're doing. Hello from Arkansas. May all our neighbours in Atlantic Coast be safe, sending prayers. Can hardly wait for the kit. Beautiful. Yeah, stay safe in the US, everyone.
Definitely.
Look after yourself.
We're all thinking of you over here.
Yeah, stay indoors. Yeah, Catherine, she's, I think you've been having a tidy, haven't you, Catherine? We tried to have a bit of a tidy today. Put all the pens in the pen
I noticed
pots.
that earlier.
Do you like that?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
quite organised.
So we've got our little snout, which is like a little heart. So this, I put on a little foam pad, because again, I wanted a little bit of dimension. But I had a really teeny tiny pad for this one, because that was all I needed. So we'll pop that in place, and then he's got a little pink nose, because he has to have a pink nose as a cat, because I think it's obligatory.
It is obligatory. Tony said, is this a September kit? Yeah, so this is kit 14, so it launched, as in we revealed it on the 6th, but you'll receive it in October if you order. So it's kind of like a pre-order, so we show you at the start of the month, you place your order with us, and then we dispatch it at the end of the month then.
So there's our little, I've done his eyes again, because I knew I'd be popping all these little bits and pieces in place. I have done his eyes. So there's his little face. Then we've got a collar. So again, these could be any colour you fancy. You know, it could be that your cat's got a little red collar, so you want to put a red collar.
I'll show them close up a little bit. So this was there's the doggy.
And you could have, oh, make sure that's in place. You could have, there's a little bow. Let me show you the die. You've got a little bow. You've got a little heart. Let me see that die, Dan.
Sorry, where were we now?
Oh, sorry.
On the hand. Oh,
I'll use the extender.
go on then. You know how little my
The
arms are.
extender.
They're like little munchkin arms.
There you go.
But this little cat's got a bell. He could have a heart, he could have a bow, but I chose to put a bell on this one. So he can, where should we put him? Is he going to be up there?
Yeah, I quite like
Is
it.
he
I
going
quite
to climb
like that.
up there?
Yeah, why not?
Climb?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like climb.
Climb?
Go on.
There we are. We'll have
Yeah.
him. We'll have him climbing then. We'll pop a few foam pads on the back there.
I'm going to cut my cat's legs off. No, I'm not a sadist. I'll stick them back on at angles. Yeah, that's right.
You can do that.
You can cut your
You
cat's
can
legs
do
off.
that.
If you want.
if you want.
If you feel that way inclined.
Yeah.
And then as long as you glue them
But
back
please
on.
make sure to put them back on.
You've got to put them back
Mary.
on. Because you'll have us crying you otherwise.
The craft industry just throws up weird stuff to people to say. That they,
There we are. He's just about climbing from the pot up to the windowsill, but he's keeping an eye on what's going on as well.
Perfect. There you go. Are you up with the physics of that, Mary?
Do we need to chop the legs off?
I think its legs can stay.
Can we get away with chopping
I
legs
think
today?
we're okay.
Your
That's
dog
perfect.
has
I love
got a
it.
little body as well, by the way. It's not that he hasn't got a body and he's just a head. And you've also got a bunny rabbit. So this little one, I wanted him peeping just inside the window because I thought he was quite a cheeky little one. I got a bit of strands of glue in here.
Jeanette said looking forward to the kit and the calligraphy pen too. Yeah, you'll have a bit of fun with that.
Yes, let us know what you do with it. I'm not exactly a calligrapher, so I am extremely intrigued what everyone's going to do with it.
I think it's kind of like you do have like a wild card element sometimes in there.
Exactly.
Where you get a chance to try something that you wouldn't normally try. Like we've had some other little bits like that before.
I'm sticking him on acetate now, so. Oh, you don't want to stay there. He will though. Just give me a sec.
I'll make him.
Catherine says, this is so cute, Alison, beautiful card. Thanks, Catherine.
No, he does not want to stick. Right, let's have a look where he's going to touch the card.
Hope the cat doesn't poop in the window box, says Sue. Sorry, couldn't resist that comment. Well, you could put that in as well. You can use some of the sort of dyes as that.
Oh, lordy, that's
I don't
not
know
good.
how adaptable the bird is, but you could shape that.
Yeah, you just trim it.
Yeah.
Freehand.
Freehand.
What, trim the bird?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for cat poop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why not?
If you
innit?
want.
Why not?
Oh,
innit?
I've dropped him down a little bit
I love
too
this
low.
this card, Ali. Reminds me of my granny's house when she lived in the country. It is cute. It's nice, a homely card. Because you could do with a bird. You could have a budgie in a cage in the window.
So there he is. He's in the window and he's watching. And he's the bit that we haven't added. Oh, I'm hoping this is going to stick. It just doesn't want to stick here. And I'm making the right mess now. You know when you start these things and you think, yeah, they're all going to be fine. But I haven't let him dry. That's the trouble. See, I haven't let him dry.
This is pretty much, it's like a...
So he's there.
Very
It's like a
steady
craft battle.
It is a craft battle.
He is in the window. So, how are we doing for time?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Roughly.
So I may leave the little bird, but I'll tell you what I did with the bird. You know when I cut out the window,
How cool is that, everyone?
and I had him on double-sided self-adhesive sheets. I cut the bird out to one of the centre panels, so he's also on a double-sided sticky sheet. So there's no messing about cutting him, and I was going to colour him, but we may have to leave that. Right, my sentiment. So I kind of thought I would have your Purrrfect, because I just thought it was just perfect. So my little stamp here. Right, line your stamp up. This is one of my top tips here. Put the centre of the heart. I'm going to try and show you. Right, if you've got your stamp block, where are we going down? Are we over here?
Up top.
Up the top, right,
Yeah.
okay. Use the lines on your grid and go right the way through the centre of the middle of the heart. Because when you're going to stamp here, the centre of that heart, I don't know whether you can come in and see. Let me make as much room as I can. This line that's going through the centre is also going through the centre of the heart that I've stamped. So it's making sure everything is lined up, and then you don't get a wonky sentiment then. So hopefully that is a little tip that I can pass on to you. Okay. And I've also used, right, lining up my heart, making sure I'm all centralised. And there we are. So the centres of my heart are up and down then, they're together. This is our diamond layering set. So I've used as big a size for the outer layer. Now I have got a bit of acetate here somewhere, and this is going to be a trick to find it. If not, I will have to cut another one.
There? No.
No, it's a lot. Oh, there it is. There we
Good
go.
eyes.
There we go. I found it again. So I've cut a strip. It's about 3 or 4 millimeters wide. And I'm just going to stick that onto my base. My sentiment then is going to have a couple of foam pads on the back.
Going through the foam pads today, isn't it?
I am. I do love foam
Good job
pads.
of getting some in your kit.
Exactly. Exactly. So you've got other things in your kit. You've got mousse, you've got watercolour pencils. What else have we got in there that I've missed? Crystal drops.
Got your crystal drop in there. There's a
Oh, embossing powder.
you have the mystery gift as well in
Forgot
there
about
as
that.
well.
Right, so there is, make sure I'm in the middle and I'm not doing very well. There's my sentiment. So you're on acetate. This is a fairly firm acetate. So give it a little bit of a bend. Use your paper creaser and just curl it as you would if you're doing, and you do get a bit of a, whoops, a bit of a wiggle on it. But you don't need all that because you only want a small curl. So we've chopped some of that off, and then we can put a bit of tape on here, and then I can tuck it behind my window.
Sue says, can you trim at the end of the calligraphy pen? I already have one, but it doesn't have a very sharp point. I'll have to ask the Nouveau people
I
about
don't
that
know.
one. I'm not too sure. Well, Sue, either drop me a private message or Sue's your private message, and we'll see if we can find out for you. I have a cat pooping my garden every night in my flower bed. I've tried pepper, water, CDs, nothing.
I've got one as
What's
well.
the CDs about? It's just
They
music
reflect.
they don't like.
It's reflective.
It's a
a bit like
reflective
crows.
thing.
They don't like that either.
What's new, pussycat?
Yeah.
Like just Tom Jones CDs they don't
There we are.
like.
So there's your, it's a little bit wonky, but
Very good.
there's your sentiment all
Look at that. Awesome.
jiggling around.
Jiggle, jiggle.
There you go.
And we've not done bad.
You haven't
They're
done bad.
almost the same.
That's not the aim of this, to try and get the same card, but Alison has done it awesome. You very rarely do a rogue
I have
random one
done a
these
rogue
days
for
for
ages,
ages.
have I?
We used to.
I'm obviously too prepared now.
When we were at the other studio, we did with 2 completely different cards. But it was like people would like the new one better than they would like. But
We had a few, didn't we? That were completely off the scale.
I was like, I like that one. So there you go. This is this is the first card you would have seen made with the brand new kit. Kit 14. It's going to be dispatched at the start of October, but it's just a pre-order now. So if you go on to toniccraftkit.co.uk, if you're in the rest of the world outside of the USA, but if you are in the USA, go to tonic-studios.com and you can order from that website then. So, that's what we've got coming up. Later today then, 6 PM on Achanda, we got Jodie with the flowers, dies and stamp sets. You can catch up with that show. That's the first launch of that as well. So we haven't done floral dies and stamps for a while, so it's a good chance to check that out. Friday we've got Legacy Keeper going on as well, and that's the final show of our birthday.
Well, there's best of Tonic.
Oh, there's best of. The final sort of new launch of that week is the Legacy Keeper, and that's kind of a mini memory book. Really cool for all of you who loved your memory books so far.
Oh, if you love your memory books, this is just going to be perfect edition.
For your recipes, things like that, perfect for little gifts. Loved creators, just tuning in. I got my very first Tonic Kit 13 before Hurricane Florence kits. Oh, brilliant! I'm glad it arrived just before that. I hope you all had I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial. I know loads of you, loads of lovely comments. Thank you for all tuning in and watching. And just enjoy the shows later on today. We're back tomorrow for the daily. But then, keep your cards getting in as well for the backgrounds on the Show Tonic Showcase. But until then, thank you for joining us. Have a good evening, everyone, and stay safe in the USA. Bye-bye.
Bye.